All right. Live chat. Copy. Share. Post. All right. Joining Burgess. Paste. Twitter. Okay. I'm live. Can you hear me okay? I just want to make sure you can hear me okay. I might have to move the microphone a little bit closer. I heard the most horrible news this morning. I woke up to the saddest of news. The saddest news. My good friend Maya. Some of you may know her. Hello. Some of you may know her as Quotidianlight. Some of you may know her as Maya Goode. If you remember, if you've been watching me for a while, then you know Maya and I did a live stream together on my channel and on her channel. And Maya was on her way towards up north, coming from, I think she was coming from New Orleans. And she visited with us for quite a few days. But my friend Tamara Woods, Pen Paper Pad, messaged me on Messenger, and Maya's daughter had messaged me. And I'm heartbroken. Maya was only 54 years old. She had finally gotten to the monastery, to the Buddhist monastery, and was loving it. She was so happy. So very, very happy. And, yeah, she was amazing. I don't know if any of you followed her channel. She went from doing the snowflake method for writing and had these awesome and amazing videos about outlining your novel using the snowflake method. And then she went to literary fiction. She was doing the Literary Roadhouse. She had signed up on Patreon. She had become a content creator. She was writing poetry and short stories and novels. And then she decided to do the minimalism journey. And when she did it, she really did it. For a while, she was hitchhiking across all kinds of... She went to a writer's thing in New Orleans. She was in a tiny house, a tiny cabin in New York for a while. She did the van life for a while. And then she had finally made it to the monastery. And she had an asthma attack last Friday. So there is a GoFundMe. I will get the link. I've shared it on my Facebook page, but at the end of this, I will share it in the description of this video. And in case you want to help out. But I'm so saddened. I'm heartbroken. I've been doing a journal page. The glare, there we go. That's a picture that Maya took of the two of us. It's a great picture of her, not so great a picture of me. But, I put a big thank you and some real rose petals right here to her, because Maya had truly learned how to cultivate what matters. I've got this new goal planning thing, and I've been doing a lot of goal setting, and this keeps coming up. This was one of the stickers, and I was thinking she really, really, truly had cultivated what matters in her life, and she was an inspiration, and to so many of us in the writing community, She was a stationary fiend like many of us, and she literally donated, purged, sent happy mail to. I was the recipient of quite a bit of stuff from her, from fountain pens to a leather Hobonichi cover. But my husband and her, they like clicked like that. They really did. They clicked. When she got here, we hugged, and it felt like I had known her my whole life, like she was family. And David felt the same way. We hated to see her go, but we were so proud of her and so happy that she was living her dream, that she had the courage to literally live her dream. Now I don't want to spend the whole, like, I don't want to spend the whole chat because it would be too sad to talk about. But I think it's really important that when we go through things as a journaler, as an avid journaler, and right now I have a carpal tunnel and osteoarthritis. I don't have the braces on right now because I was writing, and it's really hard to write with those braces on. So I wanted to show you this. I haven't been writing the last few days because my hand hurts so much. But I'm using the Hobonichi. I've been changing the Hobonichi up, but it's my planner. And I decided that I like illustrating my life, but I also like documenting my life. And I was doing some, like, just notes and like things for coffee chats and making notes. It was almost becoming sort of a bullet journal, but I wasn't sure. And then I started sort of just documenting. This is Astrology. I don't do a whole lot of watercolor in here, simply because although it takes watercolor well enough, I love Tomoe River paper for that. But I am doing a little bit here and there. But I've been sort of just documenting different things. You know, just putting in bits and pieces that come in the mail or that come on things, tags, and, you know, just different things that I see in magazines. These were actual pictures of roses that came out of my garden, and I did a video. I need to paint this. That was something I saw on Facebook that I really liked. This keeps coming off. So I'll move it, but I got this. I'm going to do a video soon because I have minimized my artist date travel bag. I have really minimized it. So the stuff that goes in my little cancan or whatever, however you say that, it's really minimized. What I actually will take. I have my journal will go, but I have a B6 now, so, and a little sketchbook. But anyway, so I documented. I've been drinking tea in the evenings so that I feel better. This was doing some of what, you know, I shared that on Facebook. I won Camp NaNoWriMo. I've been just kind of, and then I haven't been doing this every day or writing very much. I need to fill in the writing portions for these. But my hand has been hurting so bad that writing really, why is that not? So all of you who do journals and then you think, oh, well, these people have their stuff together. No, not always. See, it doesn't always work. I'm not the best at tip ins anyway. I had to put new photo paper in my zip, so I put that there because I may end up needing that later, so at least I know it's there. But I'm not finished, but I wanted to just do something because I feel better when I do this kind of stuff, and I wanted to document a bit of what I was thinking and how I was feeling while it was fresh. I feel my heart is breaking for her kids. If those of you who knew Maya's passions were her children and her writing and her adventurous spirit and getting to that Buddhist monastery. Thanks, Sherry. Thanks, all of you. I'm not the only person out here. There are so many people who have friends who have befriended Maya. I just wanted to talk about it for a minute to sort of just in remembrance of, because I think it's really important sometimes. We get on YouTube, those of us that are on YouTube, those of us that are content creators, and those of us who watch videos. I am both. I watch people on YouTube and I'm a content creator. And we develop relationships with these people that we watch. They become our tribe. They become part of our families, our friends. And it is really difficult. I met Maya in real life. And Maya was working hard towards trying to meet some of her friends that were along the way in her journey. And she did get to meet quite a few of us in person. But I think it's important because we are real people. I mean, I don't really curate much on here at all. What you see is pretty much what you get. The good, the bad, the beautiful, the ugly. I don't always, it doesn't always work out. Some things work out, some things don't. I kind of do it all. I talk about a lot of what works and a lot of what doesn't. And it was Maya, when I was way back before I ever had this many subscribers, when I did the live video with Maya, and she did the live video with me, and she promoted me on her channel, which had a whole lot more subscribers than I do. I did back then, I do now. But Maya told me that she gave me the best piece of advice. She said, as long as you're having fun. She said, live your life and do what you love and document that with the videos. She said, do videos that you love because more people will like those. And she said, when it gets to the point where you're only doing a video to do the video, then that's when you need to reevaluate. And she was so right. And I've been absent back and forth with YouTube, for one, trying to get a better balance and a better schedule and a better routine. Two, because I've been going through a lot in the past couple of years. But the last couple of months I've been really having problems with the arthritis in my hands and stuff. And it took a whole lot to do some of this. I have to use the mouse and the keyboard a lot when I'm editing videos, the mouse. And even though I have ergonomic mouse and an ergonomic keyboard, it still hurts. It hurts, especially when I'm writing. I know that's a lot of writing, but I felt like I needed to. Later this evening I'll go in and write some more. I haven't even told my husband yet. He's on his way back from out of town for work, so I didn't want to tell him while he was on the drive back or anything. I'll tell him when he gets home, because he's going to be really upset too. It's just very this we've lost a number of people that were YouTubers in this this year already. And I don't know, I think it's important that we remember that we're all real people. I don't know. I thought it was kind of, she's got kids and they're beautiful, wonderful, smart, amazing children. Maya loved her children so much. And so like I said, whenever this is over, I will make sure to put the GoFundMe thing in the description. I have already shared it in my Journey with Burgess group, and I think on Facebook in general. So if you follow me on Facebook, you can find it there too. But I just wanted to let kind of everybody know, her children are trying, I think, to notify people that they knew that Maya was good friends with. So I'm sorry if I have let you know the bad news myself. I apologize. I got bombarded with those messages this morning. But Maya was the happiest she had ever been at that monastery. And she lived a courageous, adventurous life. And she was an amazing person. And her loss will be felt all over by so many people. Thank you. Thank you Um, I have pretty journaling. I have realistic journaling. I have real life journaling. I'm not trying to make a museum piece. And that was one of the things. That was one of the things that Maya said she loved about my journal, is that I was an extremely expressive person, but I was keeping it real and I was being creative, and that she could tell how much I had improved. Your video with her was one of the first videos of you saw. I knew I wanted to do this thing we do. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Amy. For those of you who have not checked out the video, I'll also try to link that video below of my live video with Maya. Maya was fantastic. She had done all different kinds of videos. She had videos about her dreads. She had videos about writing. Like I said, the outlining process. She had videos about stationery stuff. When she came here, she fixed one of my fountain pens. The other one could not be fixed, but she fixed one of my fountain pens for me. And like I said, she had given me some fountain pens. She gave me my red leather Hobonichi cover, and I think I'm going to have to go back to using it for now, even though, But Maya was fantastic. And, I think when you have somebody who inspires so many other people, I mean, Maya had 20 or 30,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'd have to look at her channel. I know when she quit doing the dread videos, when she shaved, she was here. She had a mohawk. She still had some dreads. She had a mohawk dread, I think. But she had me shave her head while she was here. And oh my God. She had me shave. Yeah, it was wild. It was wild. But if you see the pictures, in the picture of me that she still had hair. But while she was here, she had me shave, and she ended up with like a mohawk. It was wild. I really, really hated for her to go, but I was so proud and so inspired by her adventurous spirit. And right now I'm at this precipice. I've been told by the doctor, thanks to my cholesterol levels are up and stuff like that. Now, my thyroid's okay, my blood work, all of that turned out okay, except for the cholesterol. And part of that is what all's been going on the last couple of years, between the depression and the grief and the anxiety, losing my dad and almost losing my mom, and my sanity over all of that. It's taken a toll on me. Up until recently, I've been so busy taking care of everybody else that even though I was trying to take good care of myself, I was not. So I'm back to going to see the doctor. I am going to go back on medication for a little while for depression and anxiety. I've started walking and exercising, and my daughter has ever so impolitely, but but with good intentions, informed me that the creamer that I use, not good. It's way too much sugar and way too much fats, and so I've got to reevaluate my whole coffee thing, which is very just upsetting. But I want to live a more healthy life. I want to be more fit. I want to simplify my life. And I watched as Maya went through her minimalist journey. And I'm not going to be a minimalist. I will never be a minimalist. But I do know that in order for me to be happy and for my anxiety to lessen and for me to be a healthier, happier person, I have to make some changes. I have to simplify some things. Part of that's going to be journaling and planning. I'm moving down a size with my bullet journal stuff, and probably everything but the Hobonichi Avec and this kind of journaling where I document my day. Documenting my day has a little bit of drawing, but mostly it's just documenting. When I illustrate my day or my life, that's not an everyday thing anymore. I do a little bit of stuff, like I did. I've got to watercolor that. I did do these and that. The little candle. You know, those. I'm going to be doing stuff, but it's not, that I eventually want to do more of the illustrating my life, and then this will be as things happen. So when I have things to actually document, things are changing. And it feels really good. And I don't know, I woke up this morning with the saddest of news. And yesterday and the day before, between getting the diagnosis with carpal tunnel and osteoarthritis, and being informed that I have to lose weight, and and that I've got to completely change my diet. I don't know, it hit me. Maya was only 54. I will be 52 in July. All this time she was on this, people were so worried when she was hitchhiking that people were so worried, and then she gets to the monastery. It's so sad, and it was an asthma attack. It breaks my heart. So I'm gonna go, though. I didn't want to stay on here for too long. This is not like I just wanted to document what was in my heart. Hello, Susan. I wanted to document what was in my heart, and just give a shout out, so that any of you who loved Maya, loved Maya, you know, we're all grieving. So you can light a candle, send her kids positive thoughts and prayers and love and light. And like I said, you can check out the GoFundMe. I will leave the link in the description below. And I will also leave the link to the live video that I did with Maya. And I hope that y'all have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you again soon, hopefully with a lot better mind space. So, thanks y'all. Bye.